Spicy turnip soup. Yes, all my things have got to be spicy because it is delicious and it is great for cold weather. So I bought this soup pack from the store and I had never tried turnips before, and I realized that I actually had no idea what they were about apart from looking really cute and like they fell out of a storybook. And it turned out that they're actually extremely high in vitamins. It's a great source of getting in, I think it's vitamins A, K, C, and it's a great replacement for potatoes, which I'm currently not allowed to eat. So I kind of treated them like I would a potato in a soup. I chopped them up really finely, not finely, sorry, thinly, because I didn't want them to be so soft that they would, or so small that they would just kind of blend into the soup. I wanted them to still be big enough for me to taste them and just kind of understand the flavor. So I chopped everything up, threw them into a pot of boiling water, and let that cook down just so that it would be quicker to make the soup once the vegetables were already softer. Threw in a handful of pink Himalayan salt. My hand's quite small, so I'd say that's about 2 tablespoons of pink Himalayan salt, just to flavor it up nicely. I've also thrown in some leeks into that. With me, it's all about the butter, loads of butter. But in order to make this vegan friendly, you can swap that out for coconut oil, olive oil, whatever tickles your fancy. I've used the general base for all my cooking that I normally go with, which is to melt the butter in a pan, throw in a bit of chilies, garlic, and then to saute the onion in it with some mustard seeds and some coriander seeds. I did not film that because I forgot the tomato bag was blocking the camera, but it is the base of all my other cooking that you will see on my channel. So with the tomatoes, I've cut them up finely, but it was quite a rough kind of chop. I wasn't trying to make them perfect or anything like that because I wanted them to cook down as much as they could. It was the only vegetable that I really didn't want to have too much texture. And as you can see, this is what the base of my cooking looks like. It's the onion and the butter with the garlic and chilies, and it's a great way to add flavor to any dish. So to that, I will add whatever spices I want for the entire dish because it really does carry through the flavor. I normally go with the pink Himalayan salt. I go with a mixed meat spice, even though it is vegetarian. It's just a great way to get flavor. Cayenne pepper and whatever other mixed spices you have laying around. I've thrown in the vegetables first just to fry them before I add the tomato base to make it into a soup. Just mix that all up. Once you see that the spices and the onion mix has actually like coated the vegetables, then you can add in your tomato because all you have to do now is basically just let it cook down. It's a really simple recipe. There's not a lot of work that you have to do. And I also add a little bit of a soup sachet to it. If you want something that's really clean, no processed ingredients, then you don't have to add that in. The vegetables provide more than enough flavor. Without that, I'm just lazy and I like it to be very, very like hearty. So I just add that in as well. But again, it's completely up to you. Once all of that's in, mixed up, and you've added in your water, you just literally leave it to simmer down. I use how much water I put in as a base for how long it's going to take to cook. So I fill it up all the way to the top because I want the tomatoes to get quite mushy. And once that's done, it turns into this very vibrant, beautiful, absolutely yummy dish. Really good for you, super healthy, and warming.